Welcome, brother and sister listeners. I know you've come today looking for the one true podcasting network, and I'm here to preach to you the gospel of the giant-sized team-up network. Our Lord and Rock God of podcasting, Charles McFall, speaks to me in that I may shepherd you wayward folk. That's Charles McFall's way of speaking through me to tell you that he loves you. The Giant-Sized Team-Up Network is his scripture, and the show's his chapters, and the hosts his disciples. Breaking the panel, chapter Paul, verse White, and ye shall be worthy of the rock god of podcasting's love if you accept all I say as scientific fact and never question it. Chapter Chris, verse 7, I am his pretty princess, and no voice shall ever be as high or as grating as Charles intended. Beautiful scripture. Charles is a just and loving rock god of podcasting. Blazing Defender Report, chapter Travis, verse NC-17. If ye do not loveth comics or think my legs strong enough, then I shall smite you and lay with your partner while you watch and cry. Then I shall fill my cup with your tears and toast the Lord our rock god of podcasting, Charles McFall. Charles and his disciples are also vengeful and not to be trifled with. But fear not, for he will give you his undying love and affection. Botched Podcast, chapter Tristan, verse 69. The best way to show our love to Charles is to drink until we can no longer stand, but must layeth shirtless under the table, where he made it cool for our skin. Cool for our skin. Toy Power, chapter Trent, verse 999. And ye shall covet all toys, no matter the age, for they may be worth more down the road. Giveth unto Charles your most precious toy each year to show him your love and devotion. There is no cost too great that we can't give to Charles McFall, our rock god of podcasting, for he gives so much to us. DC On Screen, chapter Jason, verse 52. And thou shalt loveth DC movies no matter how they may stray or how poor they become. Sacrifice to Charles your mustaches so they may never be used against you. Powerful words indeed. Pokemon Go Podcast, chapter Brian, verse 151. And ye shall walketh upon the land, and take the beasts of the earth, because you are better than them. Whosoever has the most and best beasts shall have a place in eternity with Charles McFall to look down upon others. So true, and so true. It's never too late for salvation, or to look down upon others, for you are better than them, as long as you can devote yourself fully to Charles McFall, our rock god of podcasting. Start your journey to salvation by heading to giantsizeteamup.com. We take all donations, but if you donate the most, then you are guaranteed a place in the afterlife. Also, a colorful bracelet to show you are a believer.
Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. Gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on our quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched.
And then we were in a cave with water and little tiny dubby things from I don't know movie, and we big monster with the belly rubs. Botched.
Welcome back to episode 2 of the mid-season filler. I'm Tristan, your DM.
I like it.
Last our party checked, they were escaping the elf village through the woods, led by the slob, who was gesturing and hopping down a stony slope, saying, "This way, come with me."
I don't think we were escaping, more
Just leaving.
They were throwing rocks at you.
They were throwing it.
They were throwing rocks at the slob.
Yeah.
You were escaping with the slob.
Yeah.
Escaping with the scob.
Sleeping with the
Scob
scab.
monster.
The scob
The Ska Monster. Band name called it.
Ska Monster.
Ska Monster.
Do you play music?
Sconce Monster?
It's not a ska band though.
It's a metal band.
It's all electronic.
It's electronic.
I think like house
Electronica.
music.
So yeah, I'm following the slob monster.
Animatronica.
Escaping the village with real big fish.
Shit.
Come, friends. My house is just over these next few hills.
Everybody do,
George.
Who are you and where did you come from?
George. Why can't we have these rabbits?
athletics, please.
Athletics.
Oh, I got a 13.
17.
19.
Botch.
At least one of us.
So
can die.
everybody kindly paces down to Fat Gary's pace.
My home is over here. Are you sure you don't want to speed up? It's getting dark soon, and I'll probably need your help to light the fires to keep the empties away, of course.
Is this guy real fuzzy? Is he
No.
covered in like red fur?
He's fat and has gray skin, and is wearing like patchy overalls with a shitty shirt.
You're gonna have to carry me. I'm exhausted.
I was thinking Bugs Bunny.
I've been swimming all day.
No, Gary, you are lazy. You should take me on more walkies and eat your vegetables.
Instead of
Just
just
Gary-
take me out of sight of house.
I didn't
And
hear you complaining
tie
when I
me
bought
to
you
a pole.
boxes of bacon.
And then eat fried chicken out of bucket for hours.
Gary,
I share that fried chicken with you.
It is delicious, but I am a dog. You are a human and a fat one.
Yeah.
I am beautiful.
Yeah.
I was saying you should take care of yourself more.
Well, maybe if we get out of this alive, I'll start running. I need more salads.
You cousins of fire, very brave not to fear the empties. But we should really hurry up because I'm scared of them.
I have no idea what's
Yeah,
going
what's an
on.
empty?
I feel the empties. In fact, I want more food.
Oh, come on now. You guys know the empties. The empty ones. They travel around in packs at night. Very stretchy, dark limb, protruding paunch, red cheeks, stubble, dark black eyes, stand about yay high.
He holds his arm out to his shoulder.
What do we do to keep them away?
Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm asking you, what do we do to keep them away? We're not from these parts.
They touch your limbs. They touch you and they make you go numb, like your hand is falling asleep, but it's your whole body. And then they stretch their mouth out over you and swallow you whole like a snake.
like the Nightman.
They do come at the night.
So then we have them touch one arm, and then we give ourselves a phantom, so you don't feel it's like
Stranger.
feel like someone. Yeah, stranger.
called
No,
the
the,
stranger.
Like-
the
like
phantom
when you
is when
sit
you
on your
put
hand.
the half mask
Yeah,
over your face
yeah.
into the same thing.
I mean, if they catch you in the open, you have to run. But if you surround yourselves in fire, it
Okay,
keeps them
well,
away, which is probably good because you are the cousins of fire.
Well, then we should go.
yeah, that's go
What
light
does that
fires.
mean?
Kick the tire, light the fire.
Why are we the cousins of
Cousins of
fire?
fire.
Because we were in a brazier.
You came from the fire hearth,
We cannot have a
from the fire
brass-
sky.
discussion.
No, we
at
we
his
were in a
house.
brazier, not a brazier.
Whatever it was.
That's
We were in
two
Frasier.
totally different things.
I have seen
Frasier?
braziers. It's
We
good.
left Frasier and went back to Seinfeld.
So we follow him home.
Well, athletics. Fatty.
I told him to carry me.
Yes, fatty. What can you do?
Okay, so the
Try
slob,
and follow me.
the slob just picks up Gary.
Thank you.
His name's Dennis.
No, I thought my name was
I'm
Dennis.
saying your name's
Yes, yeah.
Dennis.
Okay.
Dennis carries the
I,
fat.
Dennis, carry Fatty Gary.
Fatty Gary. That's your name.
Fat Gary.
And around the next bend in the hills bend
Bend.
is a wall of stacked stones in front of you,
Just around the riverbed.
about
this
12
your
feet
house?
high.
So about 3 odd times our height.
The wall stands between a small pass between stone hills, and there's a little arch forming a gate. And the slob opens the door and waves you through it, locking it behind you. Away from the gate, he points and says,
This must be a bad neighborhood.
My home is over here.
and about 100 feet away, leaning against the base of a hill, are kind of like 3 walls of piled stone with like sticks and branches laying across the top.
All right.
And just like a open wall as an entrance.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to my swamp.
This is a better neighborhood.
On the floor under that is just like packed dirt, and there's like this broken piece of wood that he standed on across 2 like stumps as a table, and there's a chair, quote unquote, that's made out of chiseled rock
All right.
in the middle of the room. So he takes you there.
So we're safe from the whatever they are in here?
Oh, the empties?
Yeah.
Well, it's not quite dark yet. We don't have to go do that.
So he pulls out a couple of carved stone cups and sits on the chiseled stone chair, puts his feet on tables, and passes the cups around, which are full of some dirty fucking water.
My favorite.
I'm all full, thanks.
I start drinking it.
Oh, yes. We're living like villagers now. I tell you.
I never went to poopies.
I do that thing where you pretend to drink it and you just toss it behind yourself.
He's like, oh,
You like that? Do you want some more?
No, ball full, but thank you.
You like that?
Well, I know my house isn't really nice and all, but you guys could stay here in case you didn't, want to go back to your family. We could just sit around here and talk about stuff.
I consider every part of the
Boys.
past 20 minutes to be everything I know. Everything else is dead to me.
I miss bacon, so kind of want to get back.
Yeah, I miss Kevin too.
I remember bacon.
Well, I guess you guys are probably pretty good at making fires, so
I take my
Yep.
lighter out.
out my
if we go to the wall,
is Drake Roscoe a smoker?
Yeah.
13.
Oh yeah, it's
not-
good.
you
Uncommon.
shouldn't worry. My wall is as good as you'll find. So if you just come back this way, the top of the wall is well stocked with fire stones, and they'll burn very. If you just can light it on fire.
Do they have tires there?
Do you have any way to start a fire?
Well, you are cousins of fire. It takes me
We are second cousins.
hours to
Like
start a
loosely.
fire with my rock stick.
Sure, I'll take one of them.
Or well, I have heard legends that maybe you could just touch it.
Sure. I go and fondle some rocks. I touch a rock.
Well, it's the 12-foot wall.
I climb the wall.
Give me athletics, fatty Gary.
I don't get up the wall. Though.
Gary gets a quarter of the way up the wall
I
and,
wouldn't even go that
and
far.
falls back. Honda laughs at
That
him.
was a funny. The fat Gary falls.
I liked it better when you couldn't talk.
Fat
I
Gary
liked
falls.
it better when you were skinny.
Fat Gary
That
falls.
never
Band
was
name
a
called
thing.
it.
We used to run and play. Generations ago.
We still run and play. I just get tired after about 8 seconds.
I don't.
The slob assists Gary up the
So
side of the rock because no one else is apparently trying to climb the wall.
10.
Is that with advantage?
Oh, with advantage? 11. Rolling single digits now.
Honda, do you think you could maybe climb up me while I'm holding Gary?
I don't have thumbs.
Oh,
Sure you do.
I guess it's
They're just called dew claws.
that little asshole over there, Smoker. Man, your burning thing in your hand.
Yeah,
You should touch it to the top of the wall.
I do that.
You have to climb.
Yeah, you gotta climb it
Oh.
first. This is the thing we've been dealing with.
Yeah, it's 18. I climb one-armed.
So you climb up the back of the slob and then over top of your friend Gary's head.
That's fine.
And the top of the wall is kind of like a little crenellated little channel, and then there's just like this white powder across the top. And when you touch your cigarette butt to it,
Wait, well, I have a lighter.
yeah, when you light it, it just kind of goes and the wall is like now 24 feet high with 12 feet of flames going around you, and kind of lights up the 100-yard radius around the slob's lean-to little shanty thing. So after you light the fires, he leads you back to his hut and its supporting slope and shows you.
This is where I grow my rocks.
You grow rocks?
Yeah, rocks. Soft ones, sweet ones, big ones,
You smoke
Sun
rock?
is round.
bright ones.
Are
All
these-
kinds.
Are these potatoes?
I
Can
don't know potatoes, but they're delicious.
Can I look at a rock?
Okay.
So
Yeah, you can probably see on the news every day. Call back to
I don't watch that shit.
It's too depressing.
I only read Breitbart.
You should be more informed about the world events.
Breitbart's not conservative enough for me.
You are a sociopath.
the slob hands you.
His name's Dennis.
The slob, or Dennis, hands you a handful of porous stones. 6 of them are speckled, hazy crystal prism, and he tells you,
You're in for a treat. These are really good. They're my choicest rocks.
I eat one. I put one in my mouth.
you reach for and grab one of the speckled stones. You put them in your mouth, and it cracks open in your mouth.
And suddenly
And a gray
explodes.
goopy contents spills into your mouth and starts to bubble on your tongue, turning you red. It's sweet and delicious. You like it.
Are you Father O'Malley?
He
That was
says,
great too.
I don't know who that is, but
He's
each of
my
these
priest.
each of these are different.
he takes them back from you and takes them to his table, where he brings out a little bowl, and there's some more of the crushed rock powder that you guys set on fire on top of the wall underneath it. And he grabs Honda's paw and touches it to the powder, and it's like pushes it, and it goes, and it's this blue light, like the mist fire that was in the basin. It is cool to the touch of Honda, but he is like shaking his hands away from it like it's hot. And into the bowl, he cracks the rest of the speckled stones and the crystal prism. You smell the scent of like lavender, and each rock that goes into the bowl kind of lets off some steam, and it bubbles up, and it mixes into a rainbow of colors that slowly solidifies.
What color are these crystals?
The one crystal was just like a quartz, cloudy, kind of white colored.
Okay.
And he waits for it to cool, and then kind of cuts it with his finger into 6 pieces and says,
Oh, enjoy, cousins of fire. I know I will.
and he snags a piece and throws it into his mouth.
Guess I'll eat one. See what happens.
I smell it. What, does it smell edible?
It smells delicious, Honda.
I'm gonna eat it.
Honda puts a piece into his mouth, and it's really, really, really tasty.
This is
delicious. It's like sugar, salty, covered chicken meat. Yum.
All right.
So it's like
General Tso's chicken.
It's like
It tastes
No,
like General
it's
Tso's
just-
it's
chicken.
like pork rinds.
I don't know if Honda would like that because he's Japanese. The Chinese Japanese, they don't really get along too well.
Turdanese.
What'd you say? Turkanese?
What? No.
I like chicken.
Don't forget to drink your
Tell.
drink your stone's blood, cousins of fire. It makes you strong.
Paw at it.
Is it low calorie? Because I
Yeah.
apparently need to watch that.
He grabs these big stones that are about the size of your head and cracks them on his stone chair and hands you each a half. And there's a gray sparkling liquid in each of them.
I drank some gray sparkle.
Yeah.
Tastes like Mountain Dew. It's delicious.
I need attendees.
We are currently sitting in a Chinese restaurant drinking Mountain Dew and eating General Tso's. We just have CTE. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's just CTE.
What's CTE?
CTE? It's a concussion.
See it, taste it, eat it.
Yeah, we all
CTE.
have head trauma. Our brain is trying to tell us that everything is fine, but...
Yes. So after we have breakfast tomorrow, we will go and see the wizard.
He tells you.
All right.
Because he is wise and strong. And we will need to bring him gifts from my garden to show him. And I'll put on my finest clothing. And maybe a few jugs of rock wine, too. He'll like that.
So where are we going to sleep?
Oh, that's right there.
Okay. I thought it was pretty small.
Points on the stone.
Floor.
4 of us. Like big, giant, naked man.
Well,
So the slob goes out and grabs some more of the rocks, and
he tells you that these were laid down by my great-grandfather, these were. We're going to take them to the wizard.
We're doing that now or when it's not dark?
No, tomorrow.
Okay.
He said that. You're just not listening.
No.
No, he said we're going to do it tomorrow.
Someone must take me on walkies.
I'll take you on a walkie.
No.
I will
walk
go
around.
with you, too.
We'll walk around the
Must
premises.
pee pee poo poo.
So we go for a walkie, and I keep encouraging him.
Come on, Honda. You know you want to poop.
I
Come
don't
on.
want to poop right now. Not yet.
It doesn't smell right.
This is not the place.
All right.
And just keep walking.
This is not
Well,
the place either.
You know, kids, that
No.
this rock farm was very old.
Yeah.
This was laid down my grand slob
I'm not pooping here either.
because when a slob decides it's time to, have another slob,
When one slob beats another slob.
he starts to become stone himself,
No, I don't.
And my grandfather used to tell me from his standing spot in the Stone's Blood fruit grove over there that his grandfather told him that there was a time when we had a great stone tree.
I'm not pooping here either.
Come on, Honda.
No.
We gotta poop if we want to go to bed.
There must be a place
Same thing every night.
of great honor.
It stopped us from going one by one into stony stillness long enough that we could afford to pass on our knowledge from one to another.
Are there
In fact, these hills used to be covered in slob farms.
He gestures his arm across the room.
Everybody was friends.
Oh, I can't poop here.
But then the empties came and took away our tree, and they ate all our fruit and our fellow slobs. So I built the firewall, and now there is just me.
I hunch back and make direct eye contact with Gary. Just
Yes.
I believe I am going to poop.
Good. You better. Because if you shit in the house,
You have to watch me.
I'm watching you.
Look right
I know how you
into
like
my
it.
eyes.
Yes, I know you like the eye contact.
Well, it's so if there is danger behind me, you will tell me.
Yeah, there isn't.
I am beginning to poop.
So
Okay.
you don't have to worry because I have the firewall behind you.
It's nothing personal.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
just
you might be
always
able to
worried that someone's
Be able to
behind him
hear
when
the
he's
whispers of the empties if you listen hard enough.
I am cresting the breach.
pooping. Yes.
But my father taught me how to keep the empties away.
I'm beginning to squeeze.
I used to say it's not enough that I would have to be woken up and put on my shirt and feed myself. But no, I know how to survive too. And I must tend the gardens and the firewall.
Oh, 1 second.
And sometimes I even wash myself.
I must wiggle my butt.
Yep. Pinch it off.
It's not ready
Are you
yet.
gonna do your little scratchy thing? You only
Not
do
yet.
it sometimes.
No, stop rushing me.
No, I'm asking because you
getting
don't
stage
always
fright.
do it. Why is that? Can you tell me? Since we can talk.
I had to just let me finish.
Okay.
Stop talking. Oh,
Ooh,
Hi.
that is stinky.
keep looking at me as I wiggle my butt.
You can do it.
And now,
Okay.
That-
Why do you only do that like a quarter of the time?
it is covered now.
But it's not.
It's
You kicked nowhere near the poop.
it is completely hidden.
I see it. It's right there.
It is invisible
God damn it.
to the naked eye.
All right. Good doggy.
Now I have to be.
All right. Keep walking and talking, Slobby.
Not here.
Yeah, I know. Keep walking.
Also,
And
not here.
I thought you just pooped.
Yeah, he needs to. It's a separate thing.
It's a pee time now.
It's a pre-bed process. It's a thing. They can't do both things at once.
This place
Well-
we do.
The wizard.
Look at me.
The wizard.
Look at me.
He's very.
Is he the type that lifts a leg, or is he the squatty?
He's a squatty.
Yeah.
Squatty, okay. Just checking.
Unless he smells another dog, and then he's a lifty.
Well, we'll just go see the wizard in the morning.
I
guess
am ready for
'Cause
bed.
you can hear the whispers
Yeah, what are they
of the
saying?
empties. Oh, something like, "It would just be easy. Just join us. You wouldn't have to struggle anymore."
That sounds like my uncle.
Just relax.
Don't struggle. Just come with me.
Don't worry about it. We'll just go back to my house and we'll go to sleep.
Yeah, let's go to sleep.
They'll go to sleep in the morning and we can walk across.
Okay.
It's just
And so he leads you back to his slob's hovel, and that's where we'll take a break.
My fellow Americans, Uncle Sam wants you to support your favorite podcast, and also Botched Podcast. Head on over to patreon.com/Botched Podcast and subscribe today. For $3 a month, you get access to bonus episodes like this month's war story. For $5 a month, you can talk to these guys on Discord. For $10 a month, you can create content for the regular day-to-day episodes, and for the all-time low price of $50 a month, you can have Dennis Robinson read you a weekly bedtime story and or wake-up call. So, ask not what your podcast can do for you, but what you can do for your podcast over at patreon.com/Botched Podcast. God bless America.
That's just the slob rocking out.
Is it morning?
Everybody, we gotta wake up. We gotta go see the wizard.
All right.
If you want to go home.
Is he a grand wizard?
What
He's
color are his robes?
He's surrounded by tiki torches.
He's very strong. And sometimes he gets angry. And he doesn't really have robes, but he kind of has a big stick. It's more like a club. And we'll be lucky if he's wearing pants.
Oh, it kind of sounds like Father McNally.
It sounds like my uncle.
Yeah.
I
Yep,
also
sounds like your uncle.
do not wear pants.
You're a dog. You don't need to wear pants.
But if
You
I
are-
did, how would I wear them?
They'd be cute.
I've seen pictures on Reddit of that.
The sloth has Reddit.
Damn.
It's Reddit. It's
Of course he does.
It's 2003.
Yeah.
What's Reddit?
I forgot about that.
No, he just has 4chan.
This world is set 15 years in the future.
In the future.
I am from the future.
Future.
Is that where the Foo
Fucha.
Fighters from? Is that where they're from? The Fucha.
They're from the future.
Well,
I don't know.
if we stand around here talking all day, we'll not make it to the wizard's house by lunch.
Slob wizard.
Damn it. We'll not make it to the wizard's house by lunch. And he always has great food.
Can he be the slob lizard?
Slob lizard?
I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Overweight iguana.
Well, lead on. We don't know
It's
where
not a
the
bad
wizard
idea.
is.
So the slob leads you out the gate around his house, locks it behind you, and takes you out onto the grassy plain. And you walk for, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours.
Oh,
I mean, it's not very strenuous to you guys, actually.
not for this one?
Oh, well, I take the doggy for walks all the time.
You
I
don't
should
take
be
him
all
for
right.
6 straight hour walks.
No, just to the poor.
Just in the bar.
What?
The pole
Pole.
The pole.
Oh.
and back. It's just out of sight of the house. Tie the dog to the pole. Wait 20 minutes to play a game on your Game
Sit
Boy.
down.
The Game Boy Advance.
Because you are lazy.
Wizzy.
Crazy.
Racy.
Hey, do you guys see that building over there? That is the wizard's house.
I don't.
I don't.
No, I don't.
None of us did it.
Well,
What is this guy talking about?
we'll be there in 30 minutes. Just
Do you mean
follow
that
me.
pile of trash?
No, it's
you
made out of
say
rocks.
Trash.
Rocks.
Yeah, that pile of trash.
Stone bricks.
Are they stone or are they bricks?
I don't know. I'm just a slob.
A Slavic slob.
Slavic slob? Is that what you said?
Looking for knobs.
Yep.
So you get closer, and you eventually see a house
Oh.
because it's standing in the middle of a grassy plain.
Still looks
Oh,
like
that
trash.
house.
It's like big slabs of stone making a rectangle.
Okay.
It's pretty big.
Is this the servant's house?
Nice. Forgot you were a rich dick.
Is this where your help lives?
Fucking American Psycho over here.
Yep.
Very close.
Slob, my friend, is that you?
It'd be better if you made him German.
Slob, mein friend, is that you?
Yeah, do it. It's better.
The wizard walked out of his house and slapped the slob on the back. What have you brought me? And turns and looks at you.
I don't know about this wizard.
This is an interesting caricature.
You should be good friends with him, Honda.
Oh my gosh.
That union happened 400 years after I lived.
The wizard is really big. He's like 7 feet tall. Kind of looks like a monk from Diablo 3, but instead isn't wearing a shirt.
Is he a basketball player? For the Wizards?
Go back to your room. Wait, so the wizard gets NBA jokes?
Maybe he's from
Yeah, I
Ireland.
invented that game.
Jesus.
No, he's the wizard, not Jesus.
You don't have to tell me so. Of course I know. My little friend told me that you were coming. He gestures to a wooden cage that fills up his front window, and inside is one of the elves from the village.
Oh, little true toy being.
Why do you keep that?
The elves send me him a different one every month for their tithe. You know, they could send gold or shiny gems, but they choose not to, so they send me one of them every month. And he talks to the grass and to the trees and tells me if anything's coming.
What happens after the month?
They send another elf shows up and
Just
this one
switches
leaves.
places?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is he in a cage?
He's in a wood
Well, I
cage.
don't want him to run off. They always do things in their own self-interest, and what if I need to ask him something?
That's, I
Also,
mean, it's fair enough.
I wouldn't trust him in the house.
Illogical.
They agreed to it. They didn't want to give me rocks, so...
All right, then.
They threw rocks at us.
Well,
yeah,
you
they
guys-
will do that. I think I taught them that.
Oh,
Oh, thanks.
thanks, wizard man.
Thanks a bunch. Appreciate
But,
it.
Slob friend, you are early this month.
His name's Dennis.
You do not owe me a tithe until the end of the month.
What's your name?
I am the wizard.
What's the wizard's name?
The wizard.
Hi, Mr. Izzard.
It seems self-explanatory.
First name Z.
Do you know how
last
to get
name
us
Wizard.
home?
We need
Damn it.
dragon dicks.
Dragon's gem and fire's wings. No idea what the fuck that is.
They are from the ocean hearth, Slob.
Yes, they are.
Are they quite hot to the touch? Yes. He reaches out
Yeah, don't touch me. You can touch me.
and grabs Gary's forearm.
Don't touch me.
Bad touch.
Nah, I can't dodge. I lean into it. Oh God.
But you do. I mean, you do tear your arm away from him. He says, "Oh yeah, one's quite strong too." And gives your muscle a little squeeze.
I don't like this.
You're gonna get raped.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
You know his name. He's not a stranger
He's
anymore.
a stranger. Yeah.
You should chase him. And I will chase you.
No, I've been preparing a feast since this little guy told me you were coming. So why don't we come inside and I'll break open some of the fine gem fruits that the Slob's father brought me many long time ago. So he goes inside, and the Slob follows him.
I follow as well.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I follow too.
Inside is the house kind of is divided by like a wall in the center, so it's just two big big open rooms. All along the walls in the entry room that you come into are these stone tablets that are hung on the wall, and they have like chiseled characters on them, but you can't really read anything that's on them. Slob sees you eyeing them up and says,
Those are the wizard's spells. And scrolls in secret language only he knows.
Cool. Is this a rape dungeon? My uncle has one of those, and I don't like it. I get a little squirmy.
You have to do con checks.
Start to have panic attack.
PTSD.
1,
Well,
2, 3.
you smell
1,
what
2,
smells like
3. That's what the
like
therapist told me to
a
do.
lot of cooking food, so you probably be able to mind over matter it.
Not with the contract that I had.
Put yourself together. I am not a service animal.
You were never there, Honda, when it happened. You don't know what he did to me.
I do not care.
No, Honda just walked.
It's fine.
A
No
dog's
more
life is-
bacon for you.
I will remember his treachery.
What? You started the treachery.
I do not remember this.
Okay, so you walk into the next room. It's just like a big wooden table. The wizard is setting out a bunch of plates, and there's a big spread in the center. Everything looks like it's like cut up rocks, but on the inside they're very colorful, and they've got like seeds, so it's like fruit, and some of them are meaty smelling. He tells you pretty proudly that, yeah, I get my sustenance from tribute and gifts, so I do not have to work like my slob friend here. He slaps the slob on the back, who winces and laughs.
I wouldn't have to give you all my things if you didn't threaten to knock down my firewall.
Communism's great.
Yep.
Stalinism's better.
I prefer Shintoism.
Was ist das? The feast is epic, blah, blah, blah.
The description.
The epic feast of fruity pebbles.
Epic.
After putting down all the leftover foods, the wizard turns to you and said, ja, goodness me, where mein manners. Let's go back into my sitting room, and I will put on my formal attire, so we can get this matter of the dragon's gem settled. sit here and... 1, 2, 3. Was ist wrong
It's
with
not
him?
helping!
Was ist wrong with him?
Are you gonna rape him?
I'm hearing the voices.
Nein.
I calmed down a bit.
He does not have anything that I want.
Why are there chains and cuffs on the floor?
And children's toys.
Oh, too real. Too real.
What, just your sister's house?
Yeah.
Are you going there for Thanksgiving?
We're having it in the basement.
Served by children.
Well, you have to chain yourself to the wall, and then someone will feed you.
Yeah.
Or they won't.
Or they won't. Yeah, it's,
Or they won't.
it's a Keating family tradition.
You're chained facing the wall.
You're more than welcome to come.
All are
on demand. on camera.
All are welcome. All are welcome.
Oh, kids died there.
So the wizard goes off into a kind of like a behind a curtain, and the slob turns to you and says,
Formal attire. You're in luck. He's taken great interest.
Jesus.
He's never put on formal attire for any of my problems.
"Yeah, that is because your problems are always so common, friend slob. The cousins of fire, though, they are once in a lifetime experience." So yeah, the elves, they said to you, dragons, gems, und fire's wings.
Yep.
Will get you home.
Wrote it down.
So, he strokes his beard. Yes. You are right to come with me to this. Yeah, you are right to come to me with... Yeah, that's what I said. He smiles. He even emotes in German.
He smiles.
Well, I don't exactly know what it means, but I have heard of the Dragon's Gem.
Okay.
It is a one of a kind. The wizard's face lights up. The finest and rarest gems anyone has ever seen or ever owned. Rarer and larger and more valuable than everything in my vault down below.
So the vault is down below.
The trolls tell legends of its splendor and of its flavor.
Flavor?
Yeah, the trolls live off gems and stones. They eat them, and sorry. And then the slob turns to him.
But where is the dragon's gem?
Well, it's with the dragon, of course. You don't leave something that special just lying around.
Where's the dragon?
Walled up secretly somewhere in the dragon's woods. You know, the trolls know where the path is. We can go see them.
All right.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Tomorrow? What are we going to do today?
Well, we couldn't make it there. Well, we can't make it there in one day anyway. We could leave now, I suppose. There will be empties all around tonight.
Don't you have magic you keep the empties away?
I just shut up mine house real tight. They can squeeze through things about yay big, which is about. He holds up his hands, maybe like 8 inches apart. But I've put these rocks very tight together so they can't get through. And if I see an eyeball popping through, I give it a good smush, and they stay away.
All right. So I guess do you guys want to just stay here tonight?
Or we could set out tonight and camp. We're going to have to camp overnight.
Und Kamp?
Und Camp. Und Camp.
Mein Kampffire?
Yeah, mein campfire will be lit. We'll have to camp a night anyway, so.
Okay. Let's just do that then.
Okay.
Let's go!
We will miss. I mean, I've heard that your cousins of fire are very strong by reputation. So maybe you'd like to go into the backyard for a moment and we could play a game.
Pick a nice hole.
I love games.
Sure.
We could go into the back and wrestle.
I'd never know where I stand with you, Z.
Who's that?
Your name's Z Wizard,
Yeah.
right?
I suppose so.
Was I on my phone and not paying it? I don't.
No, yeah, you.
All right.
You were
You're
correct
technically
this time.
correct. Usually people just call me Wizard.
I asked your name and you
Or
said
Sir.
Z Wizard.
Sir is fine too.
Sir, you're a wizard.
You're a wizard,
Larry.
Z.
Barry.
Sir Wizard. Mr. Manager.
Mr. Wizard,
Can't perform
Mr.
no god
Body.
like Hocus Pocus.
Mr.
Where's
Bottom.
Okay, so he takes you out back.
We
Honda
walk
also.
out there. He doesn't take us.
He leads you out back.
I
There's
know,
a
go
stump
into
and a
the
large
basement.
axe.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Here's my fruit cellar. Just hop on in. We've got toys down there.
And candy.
Candy. And cake. And friends.
And parents who love you.
I like friendship. I will go first.
Don't.
Dennis,
It's a trap.
Dennis, I don't know about that.
No, I'm not going in some fucking guy's
The
basement.
slob's name is Dennis.
Oh, sorry. It's very confusing
You're
for me.
Gary.
In my mind
You're
palace,
Gary.
my
The
name is
slob's
Dennis because
name
I
is Dennis.
associate with the slob monster because we're really one and the same.
That's why I named
see
him Dennis.
myself and him.
And my name is Barry.
He's gonna be inside
Damn
you.
it, Barry.
Yeah, probably.
Barry.
What
Hey,
is
other
going
Barry.
on?
Chill.
The back door leads to a stony field. Steps lead down to a gravelly lane, ending in a barrier of small uniform rocks. Beyond the rocks is like a cut furrow, kind of like a line, and extending out in a comb shape is a nice sandy lot. So what you want to do is grab one of these rocks and hold it however you want from a pile over here, and you run through the line, you throw it as far as you can, and that is the game.
Wow.
So like shot put.
I don't know what you say there, but yeah, sure, why not?
I'm
My
asking
friends,
Tristan DM.
yes. So my friend Slav, why don't you show our friends? And the Slav perks up at the mention of himself and grins and grabs a rock and holding it with both hands underneath his chin and runs to the line and gives it a good old hoof, and it flies pretty far. There's like these lines in the sand. It goes to the third one, making a pff sound when it lands. And yeah, that's very good, Slobs. Thank you. Perhaps one of you would like to try?
Yay, Dennis! You're the best at sports.
Nobody ever said that.
Think
I
Dennis's
know.
parents never said.
I got Is this strength or athletics?
Athletics will go.
It is the same thing, I guess. So 21.
All right, your rock flies to the fourth line,
Oh.
further than the Slavs.
Oh.
So Dennis is not the best at sports, it would seem.
Sorry, Dennis.
Who's going next?
I'll go next, said Barry. I threw it 18.
Yours lands like right on top of the Slav's rock.
Good. I love slob rocks.
How are you?
Slob
Gonna,
in my rocks.
How's the dog gonna throw a
how are
rock?
you gonna throw a rock, dog?
Spin
He's got
around
thumbs.
the circle real fast? He doesn't have thumbs.
Yeah, you can pick it up in his mouth and spin it around.
All right, I throw
What do you get?
20.
You shoot it real far, just short of Gary's rock.
If the dog somehow
All right,
throws a
I'm
rock.
gonna pick up a rock, spin around, and throw it for a 24.
Yep, somehow.
Honda.
I will show you how to spot.
So the dog grabs a rock in his jaws and gives it a good triple spin and releases it at a great 45-degree angle, and it soars just past the fifth line. And the wizard is very impressed. Oh, yeah, that's very far.
I'm a great warrior.
Now I have to.
He's a good boy.
I am the goodest
Wizard
boy.
grabs a rock and kind of slips
Jesus.
while he's giving a good run up to the line, and really only goes to the second line when he lets go of it. He's like, yeah, I'm not feeling so great today, so why don't we I'll just grab my things and we'll go walk towards the troll tower.
Great.
What do I win?
You
He likes belly
Do we have any
rubs.
more of those candy rock things? or
You
whatever?
said a treasure underneath the house.
You
Bus?
said Slob had these rocks. You break them up, they're filled with gray goo, and they taste really good. Give him one of those. If
Would
I
you
have
like
any.
some gray goo?
I want the treasure.
He goes back into his kitchen and takes a goo rock and cracks it open like an egg and opens it on the ground next to you.
Does he have like any chew toys? 'Cause I don't want the rock.
Do you have any rocks that taste like bacon? You might like
I
that.
don't know what bacon.
You made a mention of treasures.
Tasty, salty
Oh.
meat.
The wizard's a vegan.
Yeah,
eats
I only eat
It's a
the
rock.
rocks out of the grow in the ground.
Yeah.
That's how I get so strong. Yeah, okay. We will go into my cellar.
Hi.
You're on your own.
He moves his dining room table out of the way and opens up a little trapdoor. And it's real dark down the steps in there.
Okay, well, I've got, I assume, dark vision.
Do dogs see in the dark? Well,
No.
They see better than we do in the dark.
okay.
Not as good as cats.
Well, no one's a cat.
Meow.
Because you wouldn't be able to bring a cat on a walk.
You can. You
Have
can.
you ever
And-
tried?
Just hold it.
I've seen it.
You
No,
put it on a leash.
they have leashes for cats.
Yeah, but
There is
I
a
mean-
breed of cat. You Savannah cats. You have to take on walks.
so you go down the basement stairs, and behind you the wizard walks and lights a torch on the wall, and just under the entire foundation of the house is just piles of gold gems, and gems sorted into different colors. There's green ones, and there's red ones, and there's blue ones, less blue ones than all the other ones. And I keep them sorted because the trolls always give me a different kind each year. They keep them for eating, and it's also their currency. And it makes me feel very rich and happy. So, Honda, yeah, that's your name.
Hi.
You can have one from wherever you want.
All right. I sniff around the room for a while. I'm still sniffing.
What are you doing?
I'm
The
sniffing.
piles are over there.
I'm sniffing.
That's a dusty corner.
I'm sniffing. Oh.
Does he always do this?
Yes. Just wait
and
till he
then
has to
I
go to the
stop
bathroom.
in front of I don't know, roll random color.
Red.
I do not know what color this is.
It is gray.
I want a stick.
We will have to go to the forest for that.
Oh, hi.
I leave the
There's
basement.
a tree at the troll tower. Maybe we could get you sticks there.
Oh, hi. A great treasure.
I reach in my pocket
It is done.
and check for the beach glass that we had before to see if it still looks the same or if it's changed at all.
Fossis does.
Oh, it's beach glass?
Beach glass.
Yeah, we found it on the beach where we're from.
I don't know what that is, but it looks very, very.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Maybe I'll give you some later. I put it back in my pocket. Does it look the same though? Any difference?
Yeah, I mean it's a little shinier than it used to be, but
Okay. Just check.
that's about it.
Alright, put it back in my pocket.
Yeah, the trolls will probably go wild for that.
Sweet.
You might be able to buy some nice things with that.
Sounds
From
good to me.
trolls?
Yeah, the trolls.
What do they have that we would want?
Well, they
Troll.
have
Insult.
a troll market and a tower with a wall we can stay behind, and they know where the dragon's garden is, so we could probably hire as a guide to take us to the woods where there are many sticks, but also many empties.
Sounds good. When are we leaving?
Well,
We've already left.
No, we haven't.
your dog friend wanted to come down into the basement
I
instead
know.
of leaving, so now we are
But
here.
what was the point of the game?
I am the strongest man in all the land, so I just wanted to.
But you lost. You came in dead last.
I've thrown farther than you have before, so it's okay. You didn't beat my record.
I didn't see any
the dog
divots.
did.
9.
Is this your guest house?
It's sand, so I just comb it over when I am done.
We were in the woods. You don't have beaches. Where'd you get sand from?
The slob ground some rocks for me because he didn't have a very good harvest one year, and I wanted this, so he built it.
That checks out.
Makes sense to me.
Can we go home now? I miss bacon.
In a
Who's
world
bacon?
without bacon, one boy will go to the ends of the earth.
It's called the Middle East.
Wah, wah, wah. All right, so you all.
I leave. On my own.
Just out in the woods.
Just run into the woods.
So you all walk across the grassy plains for quite a while. This wizard boards up his house and grabs a smaller cage and kind of grabs the elf from the window and slams it in there and ties it to his belt on his formal wizard robe, which is more of like a, I don't know, kind of like a karate gi.
You can call
Is
it.
your name David Hypen?
Why yes,
Oh,
I am your wizard here,
I don't get it.
immortalized.
That doesn't happen for like 1,000 years.
This is the future.
True.
You talk about. Yeah.
We have future knowledge.
My name is Ziggy.
You walk until sunset. The slob is starting to get a little anxious. He's saying,
We should really stop so that we don't get eaten by the empties. We just start a fire.
All right, let's start a fire.
But I don't get it. Like, he's a wizard. He can do magic.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
He had
I haven't
spells
seen
on
any
his
magic.
wall.
But we've never actually seen him do magic.
Maybe he is just a pinball wizard.
We've just seen him suck at throwing rocks
Well, he can see and hear,
and enslaving shit
and he
elves.
can talk.
that is
I mean, that's magical, I guess. That's about it.
Magically enslaved an elf in a box.
I didn't see
I
anything
mean,
else.
he did the elves just come over.
Yeah, so it's not like he
And then
even...
they leave after a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will go and crush their houses with my magic.
Yeah, why don't you use your magic and light a fire right now?
That is why we have this slob.
No, I want you to light a fire with your fucking magic. Show me some magic, goddammit.
What are your language, crazy boy?
That's what I keep telling him.
That is
but
not
he-
how my magic works.
I start a fire with my lighter.
No. We let him do it.
Look,
Slob,
look, I'm
light a fire.
I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard. And I just start lighting my lighter.
You're
I'm a
a cousin
wizard.
of fire. Of course, you can make fires. That is not
I'm a
surprising.
wizard. Look how great I am.
You're a wizard,
I'm a
Drake.
better wizard than you are.
Wizards are
Call
not
me
completely.
D-Rock. That's my wizard name.
D-Rock.
D-Rock. D-Rock the wizard.
It's a pretty hard name, D-Rock.
You know it.
You can be a wizard too. I'm still the greatest wizard in this land. It's fine.
Not for long.
You haven't
Look, I
proved
started a
anything.
fire.
I think he is an over-exaggerator.
I think he's a schizophrenic.
Best band.
I think he's a schizophrenic.
Schizophrenic.
Schizophonics. They're okay.
So the slob reaches into one of the bags at his belt and has this rock powder that he pours in a circle around where you guys are going to sleep. And he's waiting for it to become dark. And is going to ask Drake to light it. But first, it only burns for a certain number of hours. So, got to wait for it to be real dark. Or else the empties will get by.
How many hours till will it burn?
8 or so.
How long does darkness last here?
8 or so.
Awesome. So I gotta wait right till they get close. We could probably just touch it. We did that last time. We're apparently
You
fire.
did do that.
Yeah, but
You are hot to the touch.
Because we're hot-blooded.
I will check it and see.
Got a fever of 103.
Do you want me to measure that for you, Honda?
We should probably take some ibuprofen.
No.
I'm gonna have brain damage.
melty brain.
And then I'm slob.
I am slob.
I went to.
I am slob.
Oh, you should do the voice for the slob.
I am slob.
Maybe he's slobic.
I am slob.
I am slob.
Slobbert.
Um,
I am slob.
you're waiting in the darkness for what seems like a few minutes until you.
I like the fire.
Yeah.
It's dark out.
You start to hear a nice.
Light the fire, light the fire, light the fire, light the fire, light the fire.
What?
I touch it.
So close.
All right.
So tasty. Friend slob. Seize your constant toil and give yourself to me.
You are a
Uncle
very creepy.
Out of the darkness, there's a figure kind of like looming around average 6 feet height, but it's kind of melty like Carnage is. Looks like a guy in a suit, very pale skin. He kind of like stretches and wobbles while he walks, long limbed like Jack Skellington.
All right.
And is just in the light of the fire and just kind of staring at you.
Are there any rocks where we're sitting? Stones, anything?
Yeah, you find a rock.
I'm just gonna start picking them up, throwing at them. Fuck you! You're different. I don't like you.
You know,
throw a
roll
rock.
throw a rock.
Sure. Hopefully it's not a bunch. Yeah, 12.
Yeah, the rock kind of like hits him and then falls out of him after sticking for a moment.
Just gonna keep throwing rocks for something to do. We're gonna be sitting here for a while.
He just wants to be our friend.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, listen to Barry.
We'd
he-
never
how's he know my
listen to
name?
Barry.
We can rest and sleep together. I will give you peace.
Only a 9 this time for throwing rocks.
Yeah.
Piece of what?
You suck at throwing rocks.
I throw a rock. 21.
18.
Hits him in the mouth, so he stops talking for a little while. Why?
18. Every time he goes to talk, just try and throw another rock in his face. 5, 7 missed.
He eventually stops hissing at you and laughs with many voices at the same time, some of which sound like they are screaming and screeching, and some are chuckling. It's kind of creepy.
You're a punk ass bitch.
I told you so many times you have to watch your mouth.
I
But
told
yeah,
you.
it doesn't seem interested in crossing the fire line, so you could probably go to sleep. The wizard just kind of lies down and
I'm
closes
not
his eyes.
sleeping with that fucking pedophile looming on the other side of the fire. Not you. I'm just, I'm just pointing.
It's not a pedophile.
I keep throwing rocks. But
Well-
You're also the same age.
Yeah, but if I'm fucking
I'm not talking about you. I pointed up.
No, you didn't.
You got the mustache. Leave me alone.
Oh, God. I'm a father now.
Yeah, those are the worst.
Step 1 of being a father is you have to grow a mustache. Step 2 is to
Wear short shorts.
hate your dad, hate your kids.
22 to hit that thing again in the mouth of the rock.
Yeah, you do. But it's just standing there.
I know. I'm just gonna keep hitting him in the face.
I'm gonna go to bed.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right.
Snuggle.
With who? The wizard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep.
He
watching.
scratches your bum.
Inside.
The wizard and the slob are spooning.
Mm,
No.
no.
I don't think the wizard likes the slob.
Nobody does.
I do.
I like him too. He reminds me of me. Oh wait, I hate him. I throw rocks for another couple hours and I just pass out.
You do get tired throwing rocks, but not for walking all night, apparently.
Nope.
So in the morning, the sun starts to come up, and you watch, and the empty kind of like settles into a puddle in the sunlight. And there's like a puddle of black goo
Okay.
outside now.
I'm gonna poke it with a
I
stick.
piss on it. I piss right on it.
It kind of starts to bubble and
fine.
boil a little bit.
Yep. I just piss on him.
Some of it's on your stick,
Okay.
but actually you didn't get a stick because there's no sticks.
I guess our piss is hot to the touch too. It's like fire piss. It's all piss on his face.
I'm not gonna do that.
I don't know where his face is.
Yeah,
Well, it's in there
we can
somewhere.
all pee on him. It's fine. I like it.
If the wizard wants to do it, if Z wants to do it, it's not a good idea.
I already did
You
it.
want
I already
you,
did
you
it.
want Z to see
I
your
already
wiener?
did it. He's already seen it.
The wizard also pees on it, but it doesn't bubble when he does it.
Yeah. We have
I do
acid
hate those
piss.
things.
What happens if we pee on the wizard?
Probably burns him a little.
I'm not gonna try.
All right.
Just postulating.
The wizard packs up camp as much as it is. There's a burning circle smoldering around you, and
Okay.
you set off towards what the direction is in the troll tower, he tells you.
All right. Let's take a break. Oh shit. There's another one of these fucking things? What the fuck? I thought we only ever do one. Fuck it. You know the drill by now. Just go to patreon.com/botchpodcast and, give us money or whatever. We could give you shit for it or something. I don't know. Fuck it. Go back and listen to the old one. Too busy for this shit. Go. And we're back.
So, you walk purposefully across the plains all morning. As you crest a small hill, the wizard points out, looking at Honda, who he's impressed with for his strength. Do you see that there, little dog?
I'm a big dog.
Oh, sure you are. Who's the big
No,
dog?
I'm a large
the
breed.
wizard is shack-sized, so you're a small dog.
All right, every dog is small dog.
Yeah.
When he looks at me and talks to me, I spin around from sniffing my own butt. I did not see it.
Yeah, you're maybe too short to see through it.
Pick me up.
Yeah.
Pick me up.
Grabs you by the scruff of the neck and
Oh God!
holds you up 8 feet in the air.
Yeah. I think. I'll use this. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's a white spire on the horizon. It looks pretty shiny. It says, that is the troll tower.
It's got Trump written on the side.
It's falling over. Is that?
9. It's the troll tower, not the Trump tower.
Same difference.
I see it. Please put me down.
He drops you. Did you land on your 4 pawsies?
It's not a cat.
Oh yeah, crit 20. We're good.
Spring.
I was born for this. With dog reflexes.
Shits himself. You continue walking, and the slob tells you that the tower is part of the trolls' hierarchy. The best rooms are at the top and are for the wealthiest trolls, and keep stockpiles of their precious stones and shiny gems that they use to stay in their rooms for years and years at a time. The bottom half of the tower's trolls go out every week to find new stones and rocks to eat, but the top 2 floors only come out once every 10 years or more because their gems are so good that they can just digest them slowly. And now you know. Isn't that interesting?
Good talk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why you don't have any friends left.
Hey, let's go to Nakacholi Plaza.
Awesome. I don't know either. I tried to force my way in after one time when I had a plentiful gem season. But they just barricaded their doors against me.
Did you try knocking, or were you just charging in like a lunatic?
They need to get consent first.
Well, I wanted to sell them gems so they could eat them, so I would just open the door and start talking to them.
I had all the gems strapped to my chest as I ran, yelling.
Come get your gems.
Well, no one can withstand my cuteness.
I get all floofy with a 22.
I brush him as well with a crit 20.
Oh shit! Yeah, I get real floofy and cute
wow.
with a 22
You're very
performance.
fluffy.
Very
I will
distracting.
pet you now.
He leaves a slimy grease stain on the back of your fluffy fur with his hand.
Now I will need another hosing.
If only there were hoses in this land.
Oh, there's hoses. Personal hoses.
I mean, you already hosed down that empty.
Yep, I already emptied it.
Yeah, I guess it's the only way I can go talk to the trolls again is if I have a good harvest. But maybe since I'm with you guys, they'll be good slob friends, just like you are my slob friends, right, guys?
Hi.
Sure,
Yeah,
Dennis. Why
Dennis.
not?
You should take a bath.
I'm scared to leave you alone.
Oh, it's okay. Thanks.
Personal hygiene is very important. Just
You
look
don't-
at Gary.
You don't care.
Oh, I do.
You sniff assholes all day.
To make
Yes.
sure they're clean.
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
Butthole inspection. You do not wipe enough.
You
Because
bring
I
shame
know
to
you like it. You bring a great shame into your family.
It is not enjoyable, but I cannot turn away. Like a car crash, your stinky, unwiped butthole just draws me in. Okay, sorry. Got on a bit of a rant there.
Sorry, I guess I'll wipe bacon grease all over it next time. Then you'll love me!
That will not be enough.
He just wants you to lick his asshole.
Your asshole must be allowed to die.
The League of Shadows has decreed.
As you approach the wall around the
I smell eggs!
toast, bro.
Eggs work too.
You walk for the most of the afternoon pretty uneventfully. You notice a few puddles of empties around as you walk by, but you're careful not to step in them. As you approach the wall around the tower, a voice comes out. These fucking troll voices now. How do trolls sound, Phil?
Trolls?
Like Danny DeVito.
Trolls sound like this.
Okay.
Well, they want gruffly.
Hey, wizard. Hey, brother.
Sounds right to me. Just drop a few N-bombs and fuck your friend's wife.
Goblin Man Randy Savage.
Or
Troll
Hulk
man.
Hogan.
Oh, right.
They're the same person.
Yeah.
Hey, wizard. What brings you? It's not time for another troll toll until this quarter is up. What business do you have at the troll tower?
I brought these boys home.
I have very important business. I bring the cousins of fire. He gestures to you. And be certain that the tribute is due when I say it is. Now, open this gate, or I will use my magic to bring it down. He flexes his giant wizard muscles and cracks his knuckles.
It's not magic.
I flex a paw.
is
but it really just looks like I'm just waving.
It
I'm
is magic
charmed.
if I say it is, and everyone agrees that it is, so it is magic.
The only spell he knows is fist.
Is a orcish magic.
I also no, it's not true. I know the language of kick as well. It's secret language, very effective.
The cake language?
But it's not magic.
But you would think it was magical if I showed it to you.
Yeah, I think it's a kick. Or you just flexing.
Well, fine. I'll show you. And he
Kicks me?
does a very impressive sidekick and kicks the troll's door open.
It's not magic.
Hey, I was gone my way.
You're a monk.
I trot inside.
Hey, everybody, this guy's a phony.
Yes, we all know.
Fat phony.
If we don't pay him, he destroys our things. So just shut up about it already. I'm the troll guard.
So we head on in. Or at least I head on in.
The gate kind of settles with a crashing bang sound, and you walk over it into the inside of the wall. There's very nice, freshly cut and manicured lawn with a winding stone pathway. Very nice.
I roll around on it.
It's kind of the first real nice long grass you've encountered here.
This is a good back scratch.
There's some tents with poles leading up to the tower. There's like a marketplace, and then just the white, tall, circular tower.
Are we at a music festival?
Well, the tents and...
I got it.
Bottled water is $10.
Pot is 4.
Yep.
But I am a dog.
Dogs can have pot.
Right this way, sir. Right this way.
The troll guard bows elegantly.
We weren't expecting you, so you'll have to excuse the lack of, well, the state of the place. I'm sure the welcoming community will have heard that you're here, and they'll be down soon. That just come on right this way.
Start walking down the road.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guess I follow.
You walk down
Why are you so nervous?
past the gatehouse.
If I screw this up, I'll lose my job, and I'll be out on the lawn.
How many kids do you have?
Oh, 12.
You should have thought about that.
I do think of them all the time.
No, like only having one.
What's the name and number of your supervisor?
Hmm,
Do you have a badge number?
no.
What do they pay you in?
Rocks.
Do you know there's a bunch, like, just
Everywhere. There's a
outside?
bunch
It's
of-
not safe outside the walls.
It is during the day.
Hmm,
What are you scared of?
being swallowed alive.
Hmm.
I
Like
think
what?
you should get a therapist.
It's a very realistic fear. There's a bunch of stretchy, gooey monster creatures that will eat you outside of
I
walls.
haven't seen one, and I walked here.
That's impossible.
You cannot let your fear hold you back.
I peed on one and it turned into a puddle. That's the
I thought you said you didn't see one.
I didn't see one.
I didn't convince
I don't know what he sees. Was that deception? 19.
Well, maybe you're just dumb.
He doesn't see a lot of vegetables.
I've seen them.
With a deception of 19, I tell him, the way you defeat the empties if you just pee on them and then they go away.
I'll
Do trolls pee?
I'll have to try that from on top of the wall.
Everybody pees. Everybody. Name me someone who doesn't pee.
Birds.
Birds pee.
Fish.
They pee.
They have a cloaca.
They still pee.
It is not a urine,
It's just waste sludge.
Waste.
but that is more akin to pooping. Speaking of which,
You have to go.
must make a poopy.
Not in the yard. Not in the yard.
I will make a poopy right here.
Who
I
wants
have,
to
I have
walk the
plastic
doggy?
bags.
You have to pick up after your dog here, sir.
Fine. You got a plastic bag or something?
I am
right
a
here.
great warrior. You will pick up after me.
I take just like a piece of clothing off of, like I just try and rip a patch of clothing off of the trolls to use as a poop.
It's so the trolls are like not as tall as the wizard, but they're pale skinned, like kind of like and skinny, kind of like the monster in Pan's Labyrinth.
But they're not wearing any clothes.
They have a loincloth,
Yeah, I'm gonna rip off a piece of their loincloth.
and They do have eyeballs in their heads, so they're not exactly like that creature.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tear off a piece of the loincloth.
Excuse me, I just need this for poop.
No. You have to bring your own bag here.
21 strength to just rip off a piece of
Ah!
cloth. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna need this for
Covers himself and runs back to the gatehouse.
I'll give it back, don't worry. And then I take Mr. Peanut Butter for walkies.
You look in my eyes.
Yes, I know, but you gotta find your spot first.
Oh,
You know it's a process.
I got excited.
You don't have to go anywhere.
I found my spot.
Great, I'm gonna make
Just
eye
right
contact.
right on the path.
Yeah.
That was
Put
fast.
my hands on my hips, get real low. Just make eye contact. You can do
Look
it,
at
buddy.
me.
It's all about you.
Yes,
Look here. Look
I
here.
am pooping.
I'm here for you.
Oh, yes.
Relax that butthole. And release.
It is not a diarrhea. It comes out very slow.
Well, while this is happening,
I poop. Oh!
a different troll who's in a robe comes up and says,
Hello, wizard great and powerful. I'm sure you have many great and powerful things that require your attention. I see you bought friends and a slob.
I am a friend,
Well, of course.
and I brought rocks, the very best.
Well, I'm sure some of the poorer residents will be interested with your rocks, but friends of the wizard, please introduce yourselves.
My name is Gary Blevins, and apparently I'm a cousin of fire.
My name's Barry Glevins.
Are you
And
the
I'm
same person?
And I'm a nephew of Fire.
We haven't had cousins of fire here for a long time.
My name's Drake Roscoe. I'm a cousin of fire.
That's a weird name.
Not.
It's his full name, Drake Roscoe, and I'm a cousin of Fire.
It's my married name.
I am a Honda. Okay, wait.
You're a dog.
I am a Honda Tadakatsu, the warrior who surpassed the death. I have faced hundreds of battles without a single wound, and I am also known as Mr. Peanut Butter.
Look, just because you ate a sock and we had to have it surgically removed does not mean you're a conqueror of death.
Clean up on my poopies.
I take the troll cloth and I clean it up. And I just throw it over the wall.
God
roll
damn.
for it.
What am I adding to that?
Strength.
7.
Okay, you just kind of fling the shit out the wall where it sticks.
Good enough.
We'll send someone around for that. So, what exactly are you doing here?
We came for dragon bits.
We want dragon's gem and fire's wings. Just point us in the right direction.
Yeah,
so we get
it's
the fuck
some
outta
things
here.
the elves said when they landed. We were hoping that maybe you trolls could show us where the dragon garden is.
Well, we know, but you can't just let anyone know about those kinds of things. It would be, just kind of ruin the serenity of it, to having anybody walk up to it,
We're not just anybody. We're
mucking up a pile of whatever
pals.
that was.
We're pals, right?
Came out of your
We're not pals.
buddy Honda.
We were just trying to put some
ruin the
color on
view.
walls.
Yeah, so the view, so you say it is close by?
Yes, but it may as well be half the world away because the gates are closed. And as anyone, and have been for as long as anyone can care to remember.
Well, then will they be open again?
There's a wall and the gates are closed, and there's a swarm of empties in the forest nearby, so even if you could have someone show you there to the path, you would probably just get killed.
We got shit for empties, bro. We just put some stuff around us, light on fire, and then they don't do anything.
Yeah, and maybe I have some sort of spells that could open the door. He flexes his arm muscle impressively.
He's gonna kick it, yeah.
Maybe yes and maybe no. And if not, what do you plan to do with all the empties?
We just wait for them to go. They only come out at nighttime, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we just wait out till nighttime's over, and then we keep going. That's how we got here in the first place.
They're scared of fire?
Yeah.
So why don't we just use torches?
We can burn the forest down.
Yeah, just burn the whole thing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a dragon. I'm sure he's fireproof.
The troll ambassador
Are you related?
starts smelling and walks up to you, Gary.
Start smelling.
Oh, what is that?
He smells near you.
That smells wonderful.
No, you can't have my asshole.
It's not your asshole.
No, he wants the glass
What is in
hole.
your
I
pocket?
pulled a little glass out. I said, "Oh, you talk about these?
Ooh,
They're called beach gems.
beach gems.
Yeah, beach gems.
They
They're
smell
very rare where we're from.
incredible and delicious.
Yep. Nature's candy.
May I?
You can have one.
And I give him a blue glass or a blue beach gem.
He takes it in his hand and places the blue beach glass in his palm and brings it up to his mouth and goes,
Yeah, that's high quality shit right there.
It's
The
cheese flavored.
texture is unparalleled, so smooth. And the aroma. Do you have more?
I do. I've got 11 more personally.
Well, maybe we can work something out. We could get you a guide. So you could trade for this more of this beach gems.
Okay, how many gems does it take to get a guide?
How many do you have?
5.
No, that's not how it works.
I've got 5 gems.
You are a two caliber.
I said 5.
It doesn't matter. You it's the most precious thing you've ever seen. So it's worth affinity.
Affinity for what?
Everything.
Affinity is the word you
Affinity.
used. It's not the same
It
as
means
infinity.
forever.
No, it doesn't. Affinity does
We
not
can
mean.
make whatever we want with it.
I'll give you 3 of these beach gems
What?
for a guide.
You could have gotten away with one, you jackass.
I am giving 3. I don't care.
You're a fucking jackass.
Whatever, Roscoe. No one likes you.
You have bipolar.
Yeah.
Ism.
And I didn't take my fucking meds today.
I'm glad your uncle takes advantage of you.
the ambassador holds out his hand.
I put 3. I put 1 green, 1 blue, or 1 blue and 1 brown. As
Maybe they should call him Mr. Peanut Butter.
He closes his hand around them and shakes them and puts them into a pocket in his robe. He says, and calls out to a guard nearby and say,
You there! Run this up to my servants' quarters and fetch me their oldest son. I've got a job for him. It's for the wizard. Hurry!
The guard troll runs into the tower, and while you're waiting, you hear the sounds of the market. Nearby, there's trolls calling out,
Wear the same styles as the upper level trolls. Rocks, quartz and turquoise, topaz and diamonds. Whether you just need a snack or something else, you're gonna digest it for a year and we've got it all.
Do they have any weapons at the market?
you can look around.
Yeah, I'll look around. Perception check.
Yeah.
13.
All right.
Get your empty prods over here. You don't want to leave the walls without an empty prod.
What's an empty prod?
You look like a discerning young boy.
Yeah, what's an empty prod?
It's one of these.
He holds out a stick with kind of like a trident head on it.
But it's a stick?
It's a stick with a
It's a pointy stick.
trident rock head on it.
Pointy stick. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got anything else? Maybe more useful than a stick?
That's
Something a little harder, maybe? Sturdy?
well, we've got
Metal?
swords. What's metal?
What's your swords made out of?
Rocks? What else would they be made out of?
Can I see them?
Sure.
All right, let me see your finest sword.
It's pulls out. There's a wooden handle and like a rock that's straight and I don't know 3 feet out. It's got like a sharp edge.
Okay.
Like it's been broken.
I will give you one of my most precious gems for it.
What's your gems?
I hand out. I put up one of the blue gems in my hand again.
Blue is good.
Yes, they're very rare. And
I've
very
never seen
smooth
something
and
like
shiny.
I will sell this to you.
All right, you got a shield too?
Yes.
Yeah, throw that in there too.
Gives you a round wooden shield.
Sweet. What does that add to my AC?
Yeah. +2.
All right.
He takes the gem, puts it in his pocket, closes up his store, and runs away happily screaming, I'm rich! I'm rich! I'm rich!
Quick!
What a fool!
Quick, steal the rest of his stuff. He ran away.
I don't care!
I take it.
You can get another sword and a shield. Or
Got it.
Sword.
the trident, 1d4.
What's the trident?
It's a rock sword.
God damn.
What's the trident?
1d6.
Got it. Take it. With a shield.
Can I strap a shield? Can
you
I
have
strap
any-
a shield to my back?
Yeah, you can.
Do they have any more tridents?
Yeah, there's a bunch.
All right. Well, I'll take
one.
a sword and a trident.
Okay.
Do you guys want to attach a
There's
trident to me?
Yes.
I don't know
A stapleless trident.
Just put a whole bunch of tridents on you, so anywhere you run, just
Just covered in spikes.
shields and spikes.
There's some stone helmets.
Do we have a proficiency?
Yeah, sure. I'll have
Ooh,
a
can
stone
I have a
Plus
helmet too?
Okay.
What can I wield as a doggo?
No, nothing.
What's the stone helmet do?
It's a shield.
+1 to your AC. It looks cool. It's got spike horns on it.
Alrighty.
It's kind of made out of
Stone.
Sweet.
gray stone.
My AC is much higher now.
I want to buy all the diamonds I can
Diamonds?
with a piece of green glass.
Somebody
You
said
said
there's diamonds.
No, yeah, true.
I'm feeling hungry, sir.
Yes. Famished.
Hmm.
But
And-
all I have is this one piece of brown beach rock.
No, it's a fucking beach gem. You gotta upsell
Beach
this,
jam.
Beach jam. I've never heard of that. May I smell it?
You may.
It smells good. I'll give you 2 diamonds for it.
3 diamonds.
3 diamonds for it.
4 diamonds.
3 diamonds for it.
3.5 diamonds.
Done!
Chops a diamond in half and hands them to you.
I say, I have a blue gem and they're 10 times more rare than the brown gems.
Blue things are cool.
So I should get at least 30 diamonds for it since it's worth 10 times. But I'll cut you a deal. 20 diamonds for it.
Okay.
Sweet. Here's 1 blue gem.
I'm rich. You're an idiot.
20 diamonds.
Sure. What are you doing with those diamonds?
Keeping them.
All right.
Snorting them.
Powder them up and snort them. Ooh.
They might be real diamonds when we get back. Who knows? Then we'll be rich.
We're already rich.
Yeah, we're already.
Well, we'll be more rich. Is there anything else in this market aside from clothing?
Yeah, there's some fancy loincloths. You bought the weapons already. There's a guy selling fire rocks. The Slob's got some of those.
Oh, don't buy those. Those are last year's. Mine are better. I'll just give them to you.
Okay.
Sounds good. I guess that's all I need.
Out of the tower comes a shorter troll with kind of has some troll acne on his face. And
I'm here for the ambassador. I'm here to take you to the Dragon's Garden. My name's Hagabla.
Nice to meet you, Hagabla.
Did you sneeze?
Know that I'm Hagabla. Hagabla.
Hagabla. He didn't stutter.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Hagabla.
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 Abigail.
Hagabla.
Abigail.
Hagabla.
Goblocks.
Hagabla.
I'll call you Abby.
Well, we're ready to go whenever you are, I think.
Okay.
Do you actually, have you done this before?
No.
It's normally a question people ask me, but
It's my father and the ambassador told me where it was. And if they are wrong, they won't be able to provide the service for the promised beach glass, and they really want it, so the Great Wizard would become angry and use his magic to destroy our things, so it's probably where they said.
Okay.
He said one time he would teach us a deeper understanding of the language of kick. I don't want to know about that.
It's not magic. He just kicks his leg in a direction.
I know, but I don't want to get kicked.
I know. It's bullshit.
It hurts.
You should get dummies. Make dummies out of whatever, straw or grass or whatever, then have them kick that.
I don't think that's how getting kicked works. But you are from another world, so maybe.
We are wise beyond our years. Make a dummy for him to kick, and then you learn how to kick. Or just kill him.
Are you saying I could be a wizard?
There's so many more of you. You could easily kill him. You can only kick one at a time.
Meanwhile, the wizard's standing right there.
Yeah. You heard me, asshole.
Yeah, they won't do that. It's okay. They are very selfish creatures. Hagabla, will you show us to the garden now?
You don't need to put up with this shit.
Well, yes, but my father agreed that I would provide this service, and if I don't, he has broken the deal. And, but I also think that maybe we should break the system of the rich tower. You know, cast down the tower and rebel.
Mm-hmm.
Nine, no, eyes forward, Hagabla. We must take us to the gate.
The chevrons are locking.
Hearth. Was?
Nice. Stargate reference.
That one?
Yep. Battlestar Galacticate.
Battlestart Galacticate. All right, you get into the forest after walking for a few hours on the grassy plains. And Hagabla walks forward and shows you a path saying, "The Dragon's Way! Ta-da!" It's a narrow dirt path into the woods that kind of winds around trees side by side. It kind of looks like a game trail. And the...
Like Minecraft?
I wonder what keeps the dirt so well trod down.
It's all the empties in the forest. As you go down the path, there's kind of like a noise coming from the woods all around you. And the wizard's looking off to the left and right suspiciously.
I will do the
You want to
same.
do perhaps a perception check for me?
Fuck.
To the active part, you botched.
20.
Yeah.
Perfectly safe.
12.
Honda, you smell empties.
18.
Drake, Roscoe sees a bunch of empty puddles that are kind of like bubbling and starting to like
in danger.
get larger,
Oh shit, light
Like
stuff
a-
on fire.
like a Roman candle.
Light fires and kick the tires, boys.
What do you mean by that?
To take your rock dust shit, put a circle around us, and we light it on fire.
But we have... It's not dark yet, and we haven't made it to the gate.
Oh. I thought they're bubble up ready to attack.
I say we run.
Well, they're not...
You're wrong.
They're not... They don't look like fully formed empties yet, but yeah, we should probably hurry and stop
I run.
talking.
I run.
Running.
Everybody do some athletics.
23.
15.
18.
As you're running through the woods. You're all very fast. The slob's pretty fucking fast too. And the wizard. Hagabla. Your guide is falling behind. He's kind of tired. He doesn't really leave the walls of the troll tower very often. Says, guys, we should get there soon.
We are.
Wait for me.
You're not.
So you just leave him in the dust.
We'll come back for you.
We won't.
I don't believe you.
But I was lying.
You make a sharp turn in the forest path, and the slob stops just ahead of you. It says,
Oh, wow, that's really big.
and you see a giant metal wall with a red gate with like metal studs sticking out of it.
Knock on the gate.
Yeah.
I
Knock
just
on the
open
stud.
it.
Can it just open?
It's locked.
Yeah.
How high is it?
That's why we knock, Drake.
It's like 30 feet tall.
What should we do, Dennis?
Maybe the wizard can perform a spell for us?
Yeah, that's better than knocking.
Well, it's the same thing. He's just gonna kick it.
Activate
is
knock spell.
All right.
Don't encourage him.
One. Right, he's not Japanese. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, hiya! He kicks it, and it gives a little bit, but it kind of just goes back into place. 9 spells, and perhaps a flight spell added to it. And he backs up and does a running start and does a flying kick into the wall. Which is super effective, but the wall like creaks and you can kind of see some light behind the thing, but it snaps back. Yeah, the dragon must keep his gates charmed with powerful magic that is able to resist mine if it's so strong.
Like a doorstop.
God damn it.
Yeah.
We all just push it at the same
It's a
time.
doorstop.
So when the
spell.
door opened up a little bit,
Mhm.
could I do a quick perception
Yeah,
to see if there's a wooden...
there's a bar
Okay.
across the other side.
So then I'm going to find a stick or something to
Credit card.
try to lift
Should
the
lift it
heavy log up.
Okay.
Like the haft of your trident?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
So
assist.
So yeah, you should be ready with the quickness of your fingers,
Ready?
little boy, while I shoulder this.
Dex.
Yeah.
All right.
So and Schlob, you will help me, yeah.
I'll push the door as well.
Okay. So the wizard with advantage.
20.
20.
Yeah. So you guys, the wizard runs at the door with his shoulder, and the slob is pushing it like a fat man, and like a smaller fat man, Gary is also pushing on it.
That's right.
Like
And-
father, like son.
I wish Dennis was my father.
Nobody ever said that ever.
No, they
do?
didn't.
You do?
Yeah. My dad sucks.
You should just stay here then.
No.
Why are you trying to go?
No, bacon! We've been over this. Just have
The
rocks.
abuse is worth it. The bacon.
They might call bacon something else.
No, they don't. We haven't seen any meat while we're here. It's just rocks. Everyone eats
Are we in
rocks.
Veganville?
Yep.
You couldn't make elf bacon.
You can make
Troll
full
bacon, elf bacon, slob bacon.
Slob bacon.
Slab bacon.
He's got enough fat back.
Wizard bacon.
It'd be stringy and tough. So yeah, you jam your
Trident
edge of
into
your
the
trident
wizard.
under there. Really? Okay.
Yes.
So you jam your trident into the crack of the door. So now it's kind of like cracked open, and from behind you, you're starting to hear the telltale
Can I strength it up?
hissing sound. Okay.
Assist?
19.
It's really tight with the doors there, so the wizard suggests, well, maybe you can try to do that again while we push again?
Yeah, why weren't you pushing?
Well, you got it in there, son.
Alright, yeah, let's do it.
All right, everybody pushes. Even
24.
Honda with his little doggy head.
24.
Got a 16.
You get the bar off on the back, and the gate swings wide open. He says, "Wow, that was much easier than I thought. I thought we were going to have to
It's called human magic.
get some fire rocks and maybe explode it."
But there's sunlight on the other side, right?
There's light.
Well, yeah, it's kind of nearing evening time, but there's a bunch of shade because of all the trees, so that they're activating a little early.
So get in there, close the doors, put the thing back on.
Yeah, so as you are going in, there's hands reaching out, touching the wizard, touching you.
Touching
but they're trying to touch you.
Roll an 18 to put the wood block back on the door.
While you're
That's not going to
doing
matter.
that, one of the hands reaches out and grabs Barry's ankle.
Oh no.
No.
Does that hurt Barry? Like to be touched?
Barry,
Yes.
make a Constitution save.
13.
Your leg goes numb like pins and needles, so you're gonna have disadvantage on any kind of movement stuff.
Okay. Sounds good.
But you guys close the doors successfully, and so this hand is like stuck in the door,
I piss on it.
and the pee kind of like cuts, so it's like a severed hand with the pee and the door shutting behind you. So it's just kind of attached to Barry's leg still, and the numbness is creeping up.
It's like a jellyfish. Everybody, quick,
Can I
pee on his leg.
detach it?
Yeah, you can try to detach it.
Yeah.
But if you touch it, you won't go numb.
With the trident.
Okay, shut up, Dennis.
I don't even do a roll.
I'm telling you, everyone pee on him.
16.
All right, yeah, you kind of fork it off of you. Your leg hurts a lot. Kind of creepy, but now you have an empty hand on a trident. What do you want to do with that?
Keep it. Save it for later.
All right, very good.
Put it down someone's pants.
To get a stranger.
The worst kind of stranger.
The one that can kill me. It could paralyze my whole body if I don't finish in time.
High stakes masturbation.
That's what happened to David Carradine.
Yup. Inside is kind of like a tropical oasis looking kind of place. There's a big frondy leafed things, some palm trees.
All right.
Lots of stone fruit trees, like the Slob house farm had. It's pretty nice.
Mr. Peanut Butter, do you want to go mark any trees? I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll take some peas here and there.
You mark some spots. Good boy. You hear ahead a kind of a rustling. And the wizard shouts, "Yeah, dragon, show yourself. We have entered into your garden. I have brought the lovely cousins of fire. They wish to go home via your gem." And there's a large sound of like wood snapping, like, you know, like a T-Rex coming through the kind of foliage, Jurassic Park sound.
Yeah.
I have a cup of water.
Between two trees pops out what looks like to be a really big squirrel.
What the fuck is that?
My God.
That is a dragon.
Calm down.
It's a creature of mystery.
Calm down.
It is the
I immediately wrap my arms around Honda
my most hated of
because that is
enemies.
his rival. Strength check with a 14 to hold him in place. So just immediately just attack
Says the squirrel.
giant squirrel.
I don't think I can be a good boy. I must destroy.
Somebody help me.
16 animal handling. Honda, no. Leave it. Leave it.
But
You can chase it later.
Honda, do a predator nature check versus
Predator check.
16.
meets beats. So I guess you really want to go after that squirrel.
22 for strength this time.
No.
I only got a 20.
All right, so you've got a hold of your dog because he's still wearing
I
his
just
collar.
go dead weight, so it can't pull me.
I'm just
I will defeat it. I will.
No, not yet. It's too big.
Death. Death is all that comes to you.
The giant squirrel does that little squirrel leap, bounds towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Dong 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 dong.
Chum chum.
Chung chung. It's kind of like the
Chung chung. The Law and Order
the
sound.
Law and Order sound every time he hits the
Chung
ground.
chung.
Dung 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 dung.
Executive produced by Dick Wolf.
Bow 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 bow.
Who dares disturb my garden?
Oh fuck! It talks.
Says the squirrel.
Watch your mouth.
His
We've
tail,
been over this.
his big bushy tail twitching from side to
It is
side.
your mortal enemy.
Calm down. We just want a dragon's gem and fire's wings so we can go the fuck home.
I have a dragon's gem,
Okay.
but it's mine.
If it's an acorn, I'm gonna be very pissed off.
It's an acorn.
It is.
I'm just
We
saying.
could have just fucking got one of those anywhere.
I passed like 4 of them on the way here.
It's
You
not
hate them?
just an acorn.
It's a big acorn. Like a soccer ball. That's what it is. It's a soccer ball size.
Sorry, we're stomping all over your story. Continue.
He bounds away, dunk 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 dunk, and then returns shortly. But it doesn't make the dunk dunk noises because he's just walking like a squirrel would walk on two legs, kind of awkwardly. It's funny looking. in his squirrel hands, he's got.
This is both hilarious and frustrating.
He's got a gigantic gem, the shape of an acorn. It's green. The crystal acorn is before you. It's, I don't know, 10 feet across.
Oh, it's really big.
It's a really big gem acorn.
All right. Yeah, can we borrow that? Do you want to know how that's supposed to get us home?
We also need a fire swing.
No, we need fire's wings.
You have those.
We have fire's wings?
Your cousin's a fire.
Yeah, but how do we get wings?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't bring any
It's been a while,
maxi pads with me.
but I can still remember.
He places kind of like digs a little furrow and puts the gem into it. So it's got like the little acorn top side up.
Mm-hmm.
He tells you,
If you just get on this, I've seen it work before. You should just climb on top and you should be able to go home.
All right, then.
Okay.
Let's get on top of that big old green.
I will skin you alive.
I say, no, think of the bacon. It's better than squirrel.
Squirrel bacon.
Persuasion?
yeah, the wizard walks up to the gem, which is like bigger than he is, and tries to pick it up,
15.
but he can't.
Doesn't.
No.
I calm down.
All right. The promise of bacon is strong with this one. So the wizard walks up, what?
He tried to pick up the gem, but he couldn't.
I thought it's planted in the ground now.
Yeah, but you know.
I go
he's-
stand on it.
Yeah, I go stand on it too.
when you get closer to it, it kind of glows.
All right.
I stand on it.
I also stand on it.
He says,
Maybe if you held hands in a
Nope.
ring around it.
I give paw.
Guess we're not going home.
So the three of us hold
No,
hands.
I touch him. I touch him where they go.
it does. There's
It does
Aaron.
nothing.
Ha! Idiots!
the air around you starts to like Dragon Ball Z power up. Like
Okay.
little rocks start.
I am going Super Saiyan.
And the dragon
Rob
tells
the dragon. Dragon Ball Z.
Rob the dragon.
Rob the dragon.
Hey!
The dragon starts to make a noise at you, and he kind of like gestures at the wizard and the slob, who and make noises with you, and then the top of the acorn starts to spin, kind of like in Mario World, that sound effect.
All right.
And everything gets real dizzy, and there's a big cracking sound, and
I vomit.
just like streaming out around you. And you wake up back on the beach.
I quickly check my pockets to see if they have diamonds in them.
They do.
Are they actual diamonds or are they just...
Yeah, they're diamonds.
Sweet.
Big old diamonds.
I have a shield strapped to my back.
You've got the dog is carrying a shield,
And he's just strapped with pointy sticks.
and he's covered in vomit.
Sweet.
He's licking it up.
Lick it up.
Yay, we're back. I wonder how long we've been gone. Probably like an hour. What time of day is it?
13 years
So
later.
the sun, yeah, it's 2017. Yeah, you don't know that.
Maybe my parents are dead.
The
Your uncle isn't.
God damn it. Evil never dies.
It just becomes president.
Oh,
the
he's
sun
got
is
a spare
setting,
bedroom in his
and
basement.
the light from the sun is glinting off the water as it sets below the horizon of the ocean, and you start to hear some foghorns
Leghorns. Foghorn Leghorns.
I'll say son. Son, I said son.
And you're on that cove. You rush down the water after your dog.
Sure, I'll rush after the dog.
A car drives by.
Hits the dog.
On the road above you, because you're on the beach, which is, remember, there's a ramp.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that'd be a real dark way to end this game. It's the dog.
Mr. Peanut Butter gets hit by a car.
He's only a dog.
Got too real.
It's not like it's a person.
Someone's driving by with their windows rolled down on their Escalade, and ignition is playing. And you're like,
I guess we're back home.
Back home. After the show, you made it home. Congratulations.
Does anybody say anything to us that we're dressed in like wood shields, rock swords, anything like that?
Kids playing at the ocean.
All right, well, I'm going to keep these diamonds till I get older and then sell them.
It's a good idea.
How much money do I get for them?
I don't know.
You won't know.
It's the future.
The market fluctuates.
I just want to know
You're
how
just
rich
gonna,
I
just
am.
gonna like walk into the Jared, the gallery of jewelry, and be like, "How much you give me for these?"
These 20 diamonds. Don't ask how I got them.
Yeah, but if they're only like an eighth of a carat each, they're not going to be worth much.
He never learned what the diamonds are worth.
And the diamonds
He died of childhood diabetes.
and the diamonds won't bring back
I
your
lost
dead
my
dog.
foot.
I got a diamond foot now.
And your dog will die long before you get this.
Because I've been feeding him all the same shit I've been eating. Actually, he technically eats more food than I do.
He was a fat little boy.
You ate 3 containers of food, and I just ate 1.
And no even got swallowed by empties because you solved the door puzzle.
That was a puzzle?
You push it and
Sure.
lift.
You rolled well.
You open it.
Was it a math puzzle?
No,
We added numbers.
you didn't actually.
No, we did, because like there was 20s and there was like 6s. That's math. It's a math puzzle.
No, those are just numbers.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Botched Podcast. Thanks to the people who support us over at patreon.com/Botched Podcast. And thank you to the people who left us a 5-star review on iTunes.
Like your mom.
My mom can't turn on the Wii. There's one button on the Wii that says power, and she doesn't know how to work it.
Why isn't it working?
And as always, when you try to contain yourself at the sight of squirrels, lurch at them screaming "botched," and we'll hear you.
See you, nerds.
His eyes are as red as my dick.
Why is your dick that red?
He's a dog.
Red Rocket?
I thought you were talking about your dick.
Real life, yeah, I thought that too.
Your dick.
Mob dick.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I've got varicose veins on my penis.
They're not red either, are they?
No.
No.
They're red.
No, they are.
Mine are.